Hey, I'm gonna do a short little video here. Well, actually this may end up being a longer video, but this little part of it is gonna be quick because I have to run and do some errands. I'm just getting off of work, but it's a gorgeous, beautiful, perfect Wisconsin fall day today, and so I want to get some bulbs in the ground. I have a bunch of daffodils that I want to put out in the front here, about 60, and I'm just going to throw them in real quick. I actually, here, let's see, I'm going to grab all my stuff here. Okay, so I was actually out here on my lunch break digging holes because, well, for one thing, soon it's gonna be too cold to get outside, so I got to take every second I can get. And for another thing, I knew that I was going to be rushing here after work to get this done and to make a video for you guys of it. So let's look at what we got here. So I've got some bulb tone. This is a great fertilizer. I use it every year on my bulbs. When I put bulbs in, I just put it in when I put my bulbs in, and I believe it makes a difference. So it does make a difference, right? If you believe it, then it's true. But yeah, so I use this, just a handful, you know, not even a full handful per hole or anything like that. And you can see all my little, looks like little gophers would come through my yard here. And I'm just going to be planting daffodils. So I got these daffodils at Walmart on clearance. Shocker, I know. $5 a bag for 30. Can't beat it. And I'm just going to mix them together. So this is a mix. And then I also got the golden ducat. And I'm just going to mix all this together in this bag. I'm just going to dump them out in that bag and then go through and put 5 bulbs in each hole. And let me just talk about what I did here. So all along both sides of this walkway are tulips and daffodils that I planted last year. They came up in the spring, beautiful. It looked really nice. So those will come back up again this year. And then I wanted to kind of move it into this bed. So this bed, even in the spring, was still just slightly too shady for daffodils. I do have some daffs in that that little area right to the left of the stairs there. Sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can. Yeah, to the left of the stairs has daffodils and stuff like that. And some of them came up, some of them didn't. So it really feels like it's just a little too shady on this side of the front to get daffodils or tulips and things like that in. But this side definitely is good. So what I wanted to do was sort of pop some in this bigger bed, just random spots. And I've got, I think, 7 holes in this bed. And then I also kind of wanted to have them spill out into the grass a little bit. And I'm going to come in with auger on my drill and just do some holes. I also have some crocus, so I'm just going to kind of come in and auger some crocus in a few different patches around here in this grass as well. And so there'll be like one. I did come and dig these. You can kind of see there's holes here. I didn't want anybody. After I dug the holes, I was like, oh great, now I have this all done. And then I was like, oh my god, what if somebody walks through my yard and steps in one of these holes and breaks their ankles? So then I ran back out here and plopped all the grass back in because I was like, oh, I hope nobody gets hurt. Garden injuries, right? So anyways, there's I think I did 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, oh no, 5. Okay, so there's 5, and then there's 7 back here. So that will kind of run along the border of the bed and just kind of have the daffodils spilling out into the yard. And then I'm going to just let them naturalize here because I'm not a lawn person, and ultimately this grass doesn't really mean anything to me at all. I know that some people really enjoy their lawns, and They work very hard to make them perfect and all of that and beautiful. I love the way grass looks when it's manicured and gorgeous and everything like that. I personally don't enjoy that process. I don't care if I have it or not, mainly because I don't enjoy the process. I'd rather have flowers or you know, maybe a fountain or something along those lines. So so having the daffodils sort of naturalizing out of this bed into the yard is perfectly fine with me. I'm not worried about not being able to mow the grass and things like that. Not meaningful to me at all. But okay, so I'm gonna just run around and throw these in their holes. I'm gonna show you we'll do one here together and then try not to get dirty. And then I'm gonna try and do maybe I'll try and do a time lapse. I'll do my first time lapse here for this one and fill in the rest of the holes. Okay, so let's get you guys set up. I need a taller tripod too, but let's do this. So let me see. You can see the hole. So I'm just gonna do a handful of my bulb tone. Not even, just like that much. Right in there. Zhuzh it around a little bit. Bulbs dumped out here. Of course my bag is split. That's okay. We got 5 bulbs here. Bulbs go pointy side up, just like that. Sometimes they'll even already have a little bit of growth and stuff like that when you get them from Walmart and they've been sitting there for a while. They'll have a little growth. I don't think any of these do, but so straight up you can see the old roots sticking out here, and I'm just gonna stick them right down in there. Nothing special here. I just want to have 5 per hole, so you can see. And then again, I'm not doing anything special soil wise. I'm just taking the sort of clods that I dug out here and sticking them right back in the ground. I'm gonna grab my gloves. Of course I say I'm not gonna get dirty. It's like, oh, and then I'm sticking my hands in the mud. Let's get that. So yes, and I'm just gonna take that, get that nice and firm down there, cover it back up with the mulch, and there we go. It's just that easy. Let me see. Well, I managed to not get dirty, even though I did kneel. Oh no, I got dirt on my knee. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna stop this and try to get you guys set up on a time lapse, and I'm gonna go through and do the rest of these, and then I'm gonna run and do my errands. Okay, I am back from running my errands. It was a very important cheese run to the cheese house in Benoit, Wisconsin. They're only open till 5, and I just can't live without my black pepper sartori. So, so that is what the big rush was. So I'm gonna finish up in the back. I have a few places I want to put some bulbs in today as well, and that is here in front of these 2 beds. So I spend a lot of time just looking out my French doors there from the kitchen. When I bought the house like a year and a half ago, that was one of the big selling points. And then I just sit either sitting on the porch or staring out, get up from my desk because I work from home, and I'll come and just lean and look out the window and look at the garden or look at the birds out here. Or, well, in the winter it's going to be snowy, so, but I really wanted to have this for spring. So in the front I have all those daffodils and things like that. I can see when I'm working, but then I wanted to have something pretty out here too. And I am going to also put some bulbs kind of up in the front of this area. I don't know, this ground is pretty hard because it's got the gravel for the driveway, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to dig this up. I'm going to have to play around with it. We're supposed to get some rain tonight, so the ground is, in most places, is super soft, so I might actually be able to dig in here tomorrow if we get enough rain. And then do some daffodils or some tulips or something in front of this too, so that when we pull into the driveway we have that kind of welcoming us as well. But okay, so I'm gonna get started. Same deal here. I dug these holes while I was on my lunch break earlier today, and so I'm just gonna throw some some bulb tone in there, and there is a little bit different. So I do have the mix. My neighbor's doing some work here. I do have the daffodil mix, same thing, the mix, and then the Ducat, again from Walmart. I got those on clearance for $5. I got a bag of that, so that's 60 bulbs there. And then I'm gonna be doing this mix as well. Let's see why I tied this so tightly. I also got this for $5, which is a pretty good deal. So this has tulips, minnow daffodils, and a hyacinth as well. So the tulip is called Passionale. The minnow daffodil I have in front of the dog kennel over here already. I put those in last year. They're so sweet and lovely. They're just sweet little things with the tiny little daffodil flower. So sweet. I love them. And then the hyacinth. So those are gonna go on the corner here like that. So that whole blend will be the corner on each side, and then it'll be daffodil like that. And so that's gonna look here. I guess let me see. Give you guys an idea of what's in my head here. So that will be a really cheery, sweet little thing to look at this spring. It's just gonna make me happy whenever I decide to get up from my desk and come out here and take a little break or stand at the doors and take in the springtime. So okay, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. I'm gonna chit chat with you guys a little bit while I finish that up. Should take me about 5 minutes. Let's see here. Oh, the sun is so nice. I'm sure it's a little bright on the camera, but it feels amazing. It's 4:58, October 20th, and we have just had the best fall this year. It's been so beautiful. I mean, we could have had snow already, honestly, but we're just having a nice mild fall, and everything's been just gorgeous. We've really only had a couple nights of frost and they've been really light, so a lot of my plants are still going. And you can see the Star Child dahlia behind us still going. It doesn't even have any black on its leaves. It didn't even get hit at all. So I'm going to take a decent amount of this bulb tone back here just because it's this whole length of the bed. And sprinkle that in. Just mixing that in, and then I'm going to go in with this mix first on the corners. And I wanted to show you guys, so this is what a hyacinth bulb looks like. And you can see the bottom is kind of just a little bit more pronounced. The bulb itself is like a purple color. I don't know if all hyacinth bulbs are like that, but you can see this ridge is a bit more pronounced than like a tulip bulb. Or a daffodil, and then you have the little daffs with the, you know. So when you get a mix like this, when I got this mix, I didn't know what hyacinth bulbs actually look like. I've never planted them before, so I thought that was interesting. And each container of this mix came with 3 hyacinth bulbs. I really can't tell the difference between the tulip bulbs and the daffodil bulbs in this mix all that much, so, but it doesn't really matter. It's gonna look pretty no matter how it is, but I'm gonna center the hyacinth in here. So there's one on the corner. I'll show you guys. So there's one here, one there, and one here. I can't kneel on the ground because it's just muddy as heck out here. And so then there's 20 bulbs in this mix. 20 bulbs, yeah. So there'll be 3 hyacinth, and then I'll do 17 of the sort of grab bag here of daffs and tulips. And hopefully I don't put all daffs in one side and all tulips in another, but I don't think I will. And I know I forgot to talk about this in the first over here in the first part of the video, but you want to plant tulip and daffodil bulbs about 4 inches or so down into the ground. It doesn't have to be perfect, and like I said, I'm just throwing the sod right back over it, the sod that I cut out. You don't have to have perfect soil. Tulips and daffodils they'll just do their thing, you know. They're not usually very fussy type plants, and especially this type of stuff that I'm growing, it's really very hardy. It's not like it's they're specialty tulips. I mean, there definitely are specialty tulips out there that you can pay a lot of money for and have to maybe be a little bit more careful when you're planting and things like that. But I don't tend to plant anything like that because they don't come back year after year. So I'm just not getting the right angle here. And I want something that comes back every year, and so I don't have to, you know, no fuss, no muss kind of thing. It's how I like it with most of my plants if I can. So, all right, let's get you guys right down here. Maybe talk this way for them. Oh no, the light is still gonna be bad in my face. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna finish up doing this, and then I'm gonna be right back and show you guys what it looks like before I cover it up. Okay, so let's take a look. I got this side not quite covered up yet. That's all the daffodils, and then here's the hyacinth, tulip, and minnow daffodil mix, and everything's super tight, close together. It's gonna look so pretty when it comes up there this spring. I cannot wait. And then this side I already got covered up, just to show you guys. basically I just took all the sod out, piled it up, and then I scraped it back in and covered it back up and tamped it down. And then the snow will come and cover everything up, and in spring we'll have a great show. It'll be gorgeous. So yeah, so that's bulb planting. I do still have some more that I want to do, so I may end up putting some more in another video here over the next few days. It's supposed to start raining again though, so today was a nice day, but this is about 2.5 inches of rain we've had since the last time I recorded. So I'm working on trying to get videos out on Wednesdays and Sundays. I feel like that's a good schedule that I can keep, that I can stick to. It may end up being just once a week this winter when it's a little bit more quiet and not quite as much to do, but I do start a lot of seeds, so once seed starting gets on, we'll have little seed room tours. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys in the next one, and to my family, I love you guys as always. I love you so much. And to everyone else, I know we have a bunch of new people here. I'm so excited to have everybody here. Thank you for coming and for talking in the chats, and it's so fantastic to meet everyone and hear what everybody's thinking about growing and coming into the fall season. So chat it up, let me know anything you might want to see in the future, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.